Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman. We are currently in the middle of UIM bingo, for which I've been focusing mainly on doing Slayer and a little bit of skilling mixed in here and there. We're currently on a demonics task, and we just got our third zenyte, which we made into an anguish. So the only zenyte that we're missing now is for the tormented bracelet, which I decided I do want to get because I want to try out a mage Zami method. And I kind of have free space sort of anyways for most bosses at the moment. I'm actually going to put the Anguish into the looting bag for the rest of this demonics task because I have the Fury out and I don't have the Torture. I feel like it's kind of dumb to just switch between Fury and Anguish. I'd rather just have an extra Puripot. But yeah, the current demonics KC is 610. So that's pretty lucky considering zenytes are 1 out of 300. And here's the collection log so far. But before we get back to demonics, here's a word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by the Ridge Wallet, a super light and compact wallet compared to traditional wallets. The Ridge wallet holds up to 12 cards and it's very easy to take your cards out. You just push your finger here into the Ridge, fan out your cards, take out the one that you want, and when you're done, just slide it right back in. The wallet has RFID blocking technology, so you are safe from digital pickpocketers. If you get the Ridge wallet, you can choose between a strap or a clip for cash, and all of their wallets come with a lifetime warranty, so you will only have to buy one wallet for the rest of your life, and you will never have to buy another wallet ever again. I've personally been using the wallet for a year now. I've never had any issues, nothing's broken, my cash has never fallen out, and the Ridge team is so confident with their product that they offer a 45-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked, if you don't like the wallet, so you have no reason not to try it out. So go to ridge.com/mudkip and check out their wallets. They have free shipping and free returns, and besides just wallets, they have a variety of other daily gear too, like backpacks, phone cases, hats, power banks, etc. So browse around, and if you do choose to get anything, then make sure to use code MUDKIP at checkout for 10% off. And thank you so much again to Ridge for sponsoring this video. I just did a little bit of agility while editing the last video. We got this hard clue taken care of, see if we get anything good from it. Okay, we have that already. You can take the pirate's hat to mostly harmless and get made into an item called a hat eye patch, which is different from the pirate's hat, of course, but that item is not storable in the POH, so I'm going to just be dropping this over, or actually, I'm going to alch it out of spite. The hat eye patch is the one you get from the hard clues, but then there's the big pirate hat, which creates not the hat eye patch, but the pirate hat and patch. It's like a tongue twister, dude. But you have to get the elite one to get this, which I actually think I got a second one of these once, but I just forgot to make that thing. But yeah, it's only for elite clues. You can't do it for the hards. Dude. There is no way. Okay, we got the last one at 610 KC. Dude, what? No, it wasn't supposed to happen, dude. I was supposed to go like 2k dry. This game's so unfair, dude. 629 KC, that's 19 KC from the last one. I was just saying right at the end of last video when I had just gotten the previous zenyte that this isn't a place that I wanted to get lucky at. I wouldn't mind going dry here because I actually enjoyed demonics and I was looking forward to getting each of these tasks and it was a lot of fun, but now I guess I'm going to block them because we have no reason to do demonics anymore. Actually, I guess there kind of is a reason if I ever want to finish the collection log and get these last two things filled out. And I kind of just realized I got 3 zenytes in a row without getting any more other uniques from demonics. Here's the loot tracker. This is all the demonics that we've done since bingo started, which is also around the time right after I unblocked them. So 3 zenytes in 419 demonics, 31.4 mil worth. Well, I guess it's time to go through that whole process again of spending 3 mil GP on gas runes, trading in for tackle, buying an onyx, and making the 4th and final zenyte on the account. So we pretty much went like half the drop rate, which I guess isn't insanely crazy, but still, dude, I don't know. This game's so unfair, man. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Very well could be the last time we're going to see that zenyte shard message on the account, but now it's gone. The requirement for the zenyte bracelet is 95 crafting, so we're also not going to have to boost for this one. Alright, this will be the second onyx I bought in the last like hour. Let's chisel the onyx, use it on the flame wall here, and fuse them together. Possibly for the last time. Unless I wipe, or if I drop the Tormented and then later on want to get it back, which I'd probably drop it at some point. Here we go again. I think we have everything here, so let's smelt it in the furnace, the zenyte bracelet. And then we can go ahead and enchant that. And there we go, dude, the Tormented bracelet. Let's take everything off so you can see the stats of it and see how it looks. So if we take a look at the stats, it gives 10 magic accuracy, 2 prayer bonus, and then most importantly, plus 5% magic damage. I think I've gotten 1 zenyte per video for the last 3 videos now, right? I don't think I mentioned it this video, but the place where I'd want to use this the most, and the reason why I kept doing demonics, was for Zami, because I do eventually want to get the Zami God Sword for the stash unit, not just for the stash unit, but also to free up an inventory spot or a bag spot, because I've been holding onto these God Sword shards for just an insane amount of time. And now that we have a full zenyte set on the account, I need bag space more than ever. And because of that, I think I'm going to drop the Fury over to the main. If I didn't get the Tormented, I was probably going to keep it because it's good for hybriding. Like for example, at DKs, I don't need any more DPS. I can kill them in time just fine. I'd rather have the extra prayer for DKs and have another inventory space for an extra restore. And it's not really a big deal to get it back when I want it. Like I'm not going to buy a whole new Fury, which is going to cost 3 mil every single time I get a DKs task, or like, I don't know, DK is like the main place I could think of where I'd prefer the Fury. But yeah, point being, I could always buy back a Fury very, very easily if I want to. And I think a Fury is actually the item I've had the longest on the account out of all my items, up until now at least. In terms of gear at least. I mean, there's stacks of potions or herbs I've had longer, but I think that was the piece of gear I've had the longest. You know what, let me go back and find a clip of when I first made it, just to really appreciate the moment right now and reminisce on the good old days. This is a very huge moment for the account right now. So first, we're going to chisel the Onyx. Yeah, let's go and enchant it. And we have the Amulet of Fury. Dude. Wow. That's so freaking cool. That's a really big aspect of UIM to me, is choosing which items are most important to keep and figuring out why you're prioritizing certain items over others. But yeah, I just do agility whenever I have like a couple minutes of downtime, just because I don't want to waste any bingo time. But we have to grab a new Slayer task. And because we're done with demonics forever, I'm not going to cancel them. I am going to block them because they have a very high weighting, but I have to figure out something to unblock first. I just checked the weightings, and Iron Dragons have the lowest weighting out of all of them. They have a weighting of 5, whereas Black Demons have a weighting of 8. So it makes most sense to unblock the Iron Dragons. And in place of that, we are going to block Black Demons. Oh yeah, they just added the storing tasks feature today, so we'll probably get that at some point. What do we get? I kind of want to get Grotesque Guardians because they just made those changes today. That'd be pretty cool. No, I can't do Serb, or I don't want to do Serb because my Arclight Salad charges, but just regular headcounts in the Catacombs are nice because I need to get more Ancient Shards, and they have a decent drop rate of Hard Clues, and I really want to get a Blessed Dehyde set done so I could free up another inventory spot from the Zami Dehyde body. Maybe I should have waited till after this task to drop the Fury, but I know a thing I can do. I can go to my Hard Clue storage unit here, and I know I have some kind of Amulet of Glory in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. I'll just use that for this task. We got a Jad task to do, but first I got 1 clue done while doing the Heckhounds. Yeah, and we got 3 more shards to put into the Arclight, so that is 1,000 more charges. Here's the new setup with the Anguish now. First time I get to use it. I'm not going to be trying to go for a PB though, or at least the PB since the Blowpipe nerf happened, because I want to save prayer pots as much as possible. That's 19 KC, a Jad, another Fire Cape, bargain for the pet, yes. No. More rings for the stash unit though. Oh my god, dude, I canceled so many tasks, but we got DKs 191, so I'm not even gonna bother trying to do that all in one trip. My wrist would just not be able to handle that. I have all 4 of the Zenytes out. I just want to look at them and appreciate the full Zenyte set that I've completed on the Ultimate Ironman. It just looks so cool. This is the new setup without the Fury. I have 1 less inventory spot now, but I have 3 necklaces now to switch in between. I was thinking maybe like if I want to extend the trips or have 1 more superstore, I could instead just bring the Anguish and the Occult and not bring the Torture, because I don't struggle with melee, but after the Blowpipe nerf, range is a little bit weaker, but we'll see how it goes with this. Wait, I almost did it, this fell, but okay. There's 400 Supreme KC, and there's 400 Prime KC. Yes, I've noticed with the Anguish and Torture, this makes sense, but I'm kind of like waiting around a bit more, trying to like stall the time in between them. Like I have extra time because I'm doing more DPS essentially, which is exactly what you would expect. So they're doing their job. Here's the end of the first trip right here. It's 125 KC, and we'll finish up in 1 more trip. Oh, hey, 500 million XP, dude. Holy frick. 500 million. I wish I had some kind of speech prepared or something, but I don't. I think my main had like 800 mil XP when I stopped playing it, so It's crazy that we're like almost catching up to it in terms of total XP. In terms of progress on an account, though, I feel like this account's just well surpassed my main in terms of like completionist collection log stuff. But from here begins a new saga of total XP, the 500 millions. That was a pretty good speech, right? For just coming up with that on the fly. Dragon Axe, nice. I mean, not really nice, but cool to see a drop. We actually didn't get a drop during the whole task. I've gone through a few rotations here. I think this is the first time I've ever had this happen where after finishing a task, I'm able to upkeep doing these rotations without having to like worry about the time in between them. But yeah, I think all the upgrades I made in the last year are really starting to shine now at DKs. I can do this thing too, by the way. It helps a lot for getting into the room if you can flick between them and if you get them off tick. I guess we're going to call it a trip here, because we got to end it at some point, right? It's interesting to think about how the RNG works. Like if you remember from last video, I got like 4 rings and a few other uniques all in one task. And then this task, I didn't get anything until like right after the task ended, but RNG does always balance out in the end. Oh, we got gargoyles, nice. I want to do grotesque guardians. Not as many as I was hoping for, but still pretty nice. There's an extension thing, isn't there? I don't think I have the extension. Should I get it? During bingo, I'd prefer the tasks to be longer because I'm trying to rack up as many points as possible. It's toggleable, isn't it? So if I buy the extension for gargoyles, I can... Oh well, we have it unlocked now. Now this perk right here, this one's a scam, dude. 500 points. It makes your Grotesque Guardians kills count as like 2 kills for your task, but you don't get Slayer XP for it. It just makes your task get done faster. Like if you didn't want to do the boss, you could just kill regular gargoyles to get the task done a bit faster. And we got that hard clue done from DKs as well. Quickly using up these DK's bones to free up the bag space, and we gained about 64k per XP from it. It's 15 marks of grace to recolor a piece of graceful, and today we got 45 marks, so we can recolor 3 pieces. I think we'll go with low decay now. Nice piss yellow color for 3 of these pieces. And there we go, beautiful. Another half a set of mismatched graceful to add to the collection. However, once we put these in here, that means that we're now going to have 2 half sets, which we won't be able to take back out because both these sets are now considered incomplete. That's okay because I'll still keep doing a little bit of agility here and there to get more pieces. Now we can go to Grotesque Guardians. Here's the Grotesque Guardians collection log. We just need the pet and the jar. And the jar from Grotesque Guardians is weird. It's like extra rare. It's 1 out of 5k and we have 1200 KC so far. As of the day of recording this, they actually just made today a couple of changes to Grotesque Guardians, so once I see them, I'll show you what they are. Interesting. I wonder what these two are doing here. It looks like some kind of alt and some kind of very, very cute Iron Man with an untrimmed fire-making cape. Alright, I'm not going to question it. I ain't no snitch, bro. Except that one time it served, but I'm not going to talk about that. Okay, so one of the changes right here is really nice. In P2, Phase 2 Grotesque Guardians, which is right here, there's these falling rocks, and there's shadows that appear, like right there you can see the shadows. Now you have a lot of time in between when the shadows appear versus when they actually hit you. Like previously, sometimes the shadow would appear and by the time you see the shadow, you'd already be taking damage and get stunned from the thing. And then right here when Dawn sends out these energy spheres, they used to get bigger and then they would do damage to you. The bigger they were, the more damage they would do, but now you don't take any damage from them. But the bigger they are, I assume, the more that she would heal. I can essentially like save a shark for every 2 kills I do or something like that, just from the damage that I would have previously taken from those energy spheres. There's one other thing that was in the poll to Grotesque Guardians to be changed, but they didn't include it with this update. And there's something to do with like being able to predict or being able to dodge the stunning attacks that Dawn throws out at you. Those like weird purple, the same thing that the superior gargoyles have. Because right now sometimes there's just like no way to dodge that or like no way to predict where it's going to land around you. Maybe I've just been doing a lot of demonics lately, but this reminds me of the falling rocks that demonics throw out. Like they give you so much time at demonics to dodge those, and that's how it is here now too. See, this is what I mean. Like she freezes you with the thing that you can barely even dodge. Oh wow, on the last kill of the trip here, we just got a granite hammer. We also got 2 Jamals during the trip as well. Which are technically uniques, but they're not in the collection log. But what I realized from this first trip back at Grotesque Guardians with this change today is that I don't need as much food anymore. I never realized before how much food I actually eat because of those energy spheres. I'm pretty sure it's because of that I didn't have to eat so much food. So I'll be able to start bringing some more prayer pots from now on. You know, sometimes I think I should just bring a full inventory of prayer pots here when stuff like this happens. By the way, this is my inventory setup now for Grotesque Guardians. I bring 8 prayer pots, 13 1500 KC at Grotesque Guardians. Dude, I hate when this happens, when I get frozen and then the thing comes and I can't move. Hey, it's Granite Gloves. That's a unique. I don't think I said it before, but the only unique that counts for the bingo collection log is just the core, which also is only 1 point for bingo, so nothing too special we can get from here. Yeah, it's just gonna be an elk anyways. We have achieved the 6-hour log message. I wasn't really trying to go for a 6-hour, especially because I spent maybe like half an hour training agility and I was kind of just like standing at the bank chest for a while I was doing other stuff. I need to pick up all this stuff though because it's an instance, so if I get logged out, everything in here disappears. We're gonna log off, and currently here we were rank 3, then gonna refresh, and now we are still rank 3, but we gained 2 more KC. I could definitely get rank 1 at some point if I was like actually trying to go for it. That sounds really cocky, but like I could do it. I'm sorry, Shen, I love you. And there's the end of the task, wrapping up with 1335 KC, no pet, no jar. Oh, before anything else, you know what? I want to make sure to extend Greater Demons, because once we get a task, I want to do Sammy, or I kind of want to store it, maybe wait till we get 2 Greater Demons tasks, so we could just like camp Zammy for a while. So we're gonna spend 100 points to unlock that, and it looks like we got a jet task. I didn't want to have to re-dye to Spory, so kind of just sending it in here with a few sharks, 12 prayer pods. I think we'll be all right. Okay, it's 20 KC. Only had to use like 6 prayer pods because I was kind of sweaty one tick flicking for a lot of it. We got another fire cape to trade in here. Bargain for the pet. No. More rings though with the tackle. All right, 200 Daggannoths. DKs once again. But first we have about 500 Addy bars to smith into plate bodies and elk. And using the Imkondo hammer, I can do 5 plate bodies per inventory instead of 4 because I don't have to have the hammer in my inventory. For about 10 minutes of smithing, we just made over 1 million GP, so I'd say that was worth it. And we got a B ring. Nice, dude, nice. We just got here too. Oh, Archer's ring. Nice, nice. More money. It looks like we're on our way to Lord of the Rings again. 2 out of 4. Bro. Dragon Axe. Good alchemical item. Oh, Warrior's Ring. Alright, well, we are 1 ring off from Lord of the Rings. If we can get the Sears ring this trip. Oh, hey. 2 mil, nice, nice. So many freaking drops, dude. Another Dragon Axe. And this is gonna put us at base 500s for the DKs. And of course we got a freaking Dragon Axe to celebrate. If only you could like stack up charges in the Infernal Axe, but you cannot. Oh, loop hat. Okay, I was trying to like save these key halves in case I get the Circle, because then we could just get the Dragonstone right away. And we actually got a full crystal key, so. Alright, Supreme, please give me a Circle. And that's the end of the first trip. Unfortunately, no Lord of the Rings, but we got a lot of drops, dude. Just a quick little price check here, 7.8 mil. Stop being poor, people, just get the drops. Okay, this is actually ridiculous, though. We have to check how many B rings I've got in total from DKs. 10 B rings from 528 regs. Okay, DKs, what do you have for us? Thanks. And we are already starting off this trip strong with the Warrior Ring, depending on how you want to define strong. What is this guy doing? Oh, is that a cute Ironman? Wait, is that hardcore? No, it's not. I genuinely think people don't know there's a peak option right there. Like, there's one like right on top of the ladder, and then one like in like a little separate area. I feel like a lot of people just don't know that. That last guy just came down here again for the 3rd time, like 5 to 10 minutes of hurt each time. I don't know, like, I don't know, dude, people are weird. The me staff. Battle staff. Dragon Axe. There he is again. What's he doing, dude? It's been like 20 minutes since the last time he was down here. Oh, there it is, dude. It's beautiful. And we finished the task as well. I just want to stay here for a bit to see if we could try and get it, and we freaking did. And in the looting bag, I have that that crystal key, because the other item for the stash unit, it's like a dragonstone something. So we can use that crystal key to get a dragonstone. Oh, I'm so happy with that. And it's a collection log slot. This is great, dude. I guess the only thing we're missing from DKs now is the pets. I'm so glad I stayed for after the task. Okay, we're gonna call the trip here. We extended the trip quite a bit beyond just the Slayer task, which is nice because for bingo there's still a little bit of variety PVM that we have to do, so nice to get a bunch of extra KC in here. And there's the beautiful circle that we got at 531 KC. It's a 1 out of 128 drop, so we just went a little bit over 4 times the drop rate for that, but oh, the log looks so nice now. We got all the main items out of the way. Okay, we're gonna log off here so we can refresh temple. This is gonna be really dumb. I'm already rank 1 here. For Rex, I was at 3, and then for Supreme, I was at 1. And now I'm still at 1 for Prime, and 3 for Rex, and 1 for Supreme, with about 80, 81 KC for each of these without logging off on the ultimate. We got 40 more marks here. We could buy another piece of this set. Which one was I buying? The boots. That's the piece I need. Okay. Jad task. Scutizo down. 30 KC. And here's the hard casket. And we got more shards, so 1,000 more charges for the arc light. And that's about 75k per XP given to us by these Daggannoth bones. 21 KC, no pet. Exchange the fire cape. No pet. Grotesque Guardians again. Okay, it's good because we gotta do the Slayer boss tile. We're gonna have to do like 50-ish KC of them or something. I feel like I haven't shown this for a while. We have 2 days left of bingo, and this is where we're currently sitting at. So tier 1 for a lot of these tiles, tier 2 even for some of them. Here's how the bingo collection log is looking. Here's the contributed points from our team so far. But out of all the teams, we are currently in 6th place, but that's okay. The comeback is gonna happen. We're gonna make it back up to first, right guys? Out of 8, by the way. Whenever I come here, I always bring like this combat set because I'm so used to doing melee, but because I was already set up for Jad, I was in range, so I mean, I guess the defense option helps, but muscle memory, man, it's a crazy thing. For the stash unit with the circle, we need a Nezi, so we're gonna buy that right here, which there's not even like a confirmation dialogue. He just takes 50k from you. And the third item we need for the stash unit is the combat bracelet, which we now have the Dragonstone for. How fitting is it that the stash that we're about to build just happens to be right next to the activity that we're about to do? But yeah, it's pretty crazy like how rarely I get to build any stash on this account at this point. But here's the elite stash unit. I cannot tell you how many times I've dropped. Oh, does that have to be charged? No, it doesn't. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I've had to drop this step for elite clues, which is really annoying because with elites, there's not too many wildy steps, so I more often than not am able to finish them, but when I get stuck on this step, which is like a non-wildy step, and it's just like really frustrating. But now we can do it, and now we can also gear up for Grotesque Guardians. A granite ring, which you can like barely even see on the ground there. Okay, let's go alch that. And 1386 KC is the last kill that we have to do in order to reach the tier 2 for the Slayer boss tile. So I'm going to log off and make sure that refreshes just to double check that we have that done before I move on and change activities. If we take a look at the bingo board here, there it is, tier 2 for Slayer bosses. I think we're pretty much done with PVM. Well, at least I'm pretty much done with PVM. So next video, we'll probably just wrap up the last couple days of bingo, just doing some skilling activities. I'm not sure exactly yet, maybe crafting or agility or something. We'll see. I can't believe it was just this video that we finished the zenyte set. It feels so long ago. Well, at least to me. I mean, for you guys, it was like 20 minutes ago. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up here and we'll wind down the last couple days of bingo and move on from there in the next video. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you have a great day, and I will see you again next time.